Alrighty, welcome back. We're gonna play some more Persona 4, of course. We are focused only on this game right now because they're gonna remove it from the Game Pass. So let's go. The last part I played yesterday for a long freaking time, and we got all the way to where we kind of figured out this killer is like, we got the name of this person that's been driving around with a van and a TV. And we believe he's the guy that kidnapped Nanako. And so now we got to go into the shadow world, the TV world, and save Nanako. So, right? Nanako? Nanako-chan? Yeah. But let's go ahead and hop in the game. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. I got no video. Alrighty, we're good. We got the video back. So, yeah, I believe we just go to Junes and jump in the TV. Alright, let's confirm the situation. The killer was the council secretary, Toru Namatame. He was having an affair with the announcer who died first. He kidnapped Nanako, and on top of that, Tojima in the hospital because of him. Tojima is a marvelous man to think he'd re-investigate the first incident after so long. Without his efforts, we may have never discovered the culprit's true identity, leaving us in the dark once again. But back when they thought it had to do with the affair, they looked pretty hard at Namatame, didn't they? Why would he have had a solid alibi for that time? Technically, according to the files, Namatame's alibi covers the night when the corpse appeared. When the cause of death is unknown, an alibi cannot be established due to questions of when the murder occurred. What they obtained was not about the murder itself, but an alibi for when the corpse was placed at the scene. Since the estimated time of death fell within his alibi, they decided that he could not be to blame for the killing. Now, it's true that Namatame has a perfect alibi for that night, but we know the true method behind the murders. The victims aren't killed on the night of the crime is committed. If he cannot prove his innocence for the time they were thrown into the TV, his alibi falls apart. First, Yamano dies, then he got fired, so we thought he was as much of a victim as her. After the announcer died, Namatame was laid off from his job and he came back here to his hometown. Now that I think about it, I did see him in town from time to time, but he didn't seem to be working much. He probably helped out with the delivery service only once in a while. That's why no one knew about it. But this Namatame guy has no connection to the other victims, so we have no idea why he'd kill to kill them. And that was the saving thing he wrote in the diary about. Whatever it is, it's obvious this dude's been kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV. We gotta catch that bastard. Actually, I wonder where Namatame guy escaped to. Since we've come this far, there's no need for us to strain our brains about it. Jeez. That's one thing about having a big cast of characters, bro. It's annoying when basically each character they like make sure every character says something before you can finish, and it's so annoying because it's just like running on and running on. But whatever. All right, so we're gonna go save this guy. I was thinking about this when I wasn't playing. In my mind, I was thinking that, yeah, the guy probably is doing the killing, but we saw him like being hypnotized by the static TV, right? So we know there's somebody on the other side of the TV like telling him what to do. Kind of like how Teddy Bear is like a being from over there. Maybe there's another being over there that's like pulling the strings, you know? That's what I think, at least. We'll see what happens, but let's enter the TV. Let's save Nanako.
Look at this thick fog.
Does this have something to do with all the fuss about the fog lately?
Something's weird in here. I think all the commotion in town has been affecting this world too.
Well, we need to hurry now. Rise, can you tell which direction Nanako-chan is in?
I sense her that way. Wow, what's this warm feeling? Senpai, we need to save her. Let's go!
Holy crap. You think this is like Nanako's world? Are we gonna get a shadow Nanako?
This is Nanako-chan's?
Because that could be crazy.
So beautiful. It's like a storybook vision of heaven.
Like heaven, huh? Deep down, Nanako-chan must really miss her.
I'm sure she does. She's only a child.
In her heart's heart, Nanako seems to have missed her
We have to do
deceased mother, I think.
power to rescue her.
Yeah, I need you all.
Of course! We're gonna rescue Nana-chan no matter what!
We can find Namatame later and give him what's coming to him then. First, we need to rescue Nanako-chan.
All right, who are we gonna put on the party? You already know, dude. We're gonna put the big three. I was kind of thinking about making Teddy the healer, because Teddy's got some freaking great like abilities. But we're gonna stick to our big three. It's so quiet. What's this bad feeling I'm getting? Nanako, just hang in there. We'll save you. Bro, the music here is so like... Love it. Doesn't this music remind you of well, it reminds me. What the heck? Oh, the stairs are up here? That's weird. The music reminds me of Bayonetta. Alright, found the stairs finally. I can definitely sense Nanako's presence. How do I put this? Something feels weird. This place really did come from Nanako's heart, right? Then why does something feel off? Alright, we finally found the stairs. Finally. I can hear her. This must be Nanako-chan's voice. She's saying something, but it's too quiet to make out. Please find where the voice is coming from.
Mom?
That's Nana-chan's voice!
Mom? Where are you? Why did you disappear? Why did you leave me? No! Come back! Are these Nanako-chan's feelings? But I'm not lonely. I have Dad with me. I know he's always late coming home, and he never plays with me because he's so busy. He can't cook or do laundry either. He tries to be nice, though he is a little scary sometimes. But I love him. Big Bro is with me now too. So I'm not alone. I'm not lonely.
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
You idiot, we'll ruin everything if we act all sad. We gotta greet her with a smile.
Nana-chan.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan. It was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here. And whoever this is, their power's getting stronger.
Could it be Namatame? Did he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
Perhaps so. It seemed as if he was particularly determined to kidnap Nanako-chan.
But why? If he's the real culprit, he must know the dangers of coming into this world.
I don't know, but if it is him, he may have entered from a TV near the site of the accident. Perhaps even the TV in his truck, which means Nanako-chan may be in grave danger. We must hurry.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I found it. Found the exit quick. You hear voices. That's not it. I just want to live peacefully, that's it. Answer us, Nanako. Please worry, or don't worry. We're on our way to rescue. Hell yeah, we made it. This place is nice. It's so quiet. I wish I could have lived here. Together with... Is he with Nanako? This isn't good. Let's hurry up. Hey, we made it. Discover the new world. I must save people. Only I can. We're almost there. Hang in there. Alright, so I think we found it. Why are you getting in my way? I'm going to save this girl.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Oh, I can't do that?
Throw down! Damn, it's not going down.
Couldn't quite beat it. Chie-senpai's been...
God damn.
We won!
We won.
Another level for me!
Let's hurry. Oh, I thought something like story stuff would happen right here. But I guess not. I guess we gotta keep going. We found it. I won't hand over this girl. No matter what. This time for sure. Was he going to commit suicide with Nanako? Now is not the time to be worrying about what he's got planned. We just need to focus on getting Nanako back. Found it. I'm scared. Where are you, Mom? Dad, save me. She's just up ahead. Hey. That was an easy floor. Here we are.
Big bro!
You mustn't go!
Let go of her.
I'm going to save this girl.
Taro Namatame, it's definitely him. Then he did come in here.
So you're the killer!
Let go of her!
You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too. Huh? Is this dude high or something? Quit talking shit and let go of the girl! Don't come near me!
Nanako-chan!
Calm down, Kanji-kun. We can't predict his behavior. We have to keep him talking. If we can discern his intentions, perhaps we can somehow deal with him.
You should choose your words carefully. Alright, so let's ask him what is the Midnight Channel.
People needing to be saved appear. That's why I put them in the TV.
What?
To save them.
Save them from what?
No, we must pull his attention away from Nanako-chan. You put the people you saw on the Midnight Channel into this world, am I correct?
They all want to be saved.
Did I ever ask you to save me?
You didn't save us, damn it! It was the exact opposite! If I hadn't put you in the TV, how would you have ended up?
How would we? Are you trying to say we wouldn't have been able to face ourselves? What? But we nearly died!
Yes, exactly.
You kidnapped them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why did you target local residents who became known through the media? Why do these people appear on the Midnight Channel?
On rainy nights, on TV, they signal me to save them.
You keep saying save this and save that. Are you saying murdering people is your idea of saving them?
Murder? No, I'm saving them.
How's that different, huh? All you're doing is killing people.
If you want to think that, go ahead. I know. You chased us all the way here to kill. Well, too bad. I'm gonna save her. You asshole! You're not gonna get away with this! Shut the hell up!
What a wonderful world! An unknown, unreachable place, filled with pleasant fog. I'm a savior! It's filthy over there. So many evildoers.
That's why I'm going to save them! I'm a savior! A righteous hero!
Is that a shadow? Big bro, I can't breathe.
Nana-chan!
Let's do this.
Ah!
Now, Senpai!
Nana-chan!
Nanako-chan? Nanako-chan! Bastard! How dare you!
Give her back.
I'm going to save her!
What's happening to him?
If we don't do something, this could be bad! His powers are attracting more and more shadows to him!
You guys got any suggestions? Look at him! He's merging with the shadows! What is this?
Damn it! We've come this far! We're not losing now!
Yo, he looks crazy.
I'm going to save her! Don't interfere!
Oh man, we gotta fight this thing? Alright. Hey. Bro, that took forever.
All right, up.
Everybody leveled up.
Damn it! Why?
Nanako-chan! She looks like she's in pain, but she doesn't seem to be injured anywhere.
This place must not be good for her! We need to carry her out, quick!
We should take him with us as well.
Yeah, we can't just leave him here, I guess.
Nanako-chan, hang in there. What are we gonna do?
She's so small. And she was stuck in there for so long. And then there was that weird fog. Damn it!
The police and paramedics will be here shortly.
Nana-chan's still small, so her other self didn't appear like everyone else. And she got caught in all that craziness. I hope she'll be okay.
I mean, are the doctors going to be able to help her?
I'm worried about Nana-chan.
But there's nothing more we can do for her.
A delivery man named Namatame. The possibility of Nanako-chan being targeted. If only I'd been more thorough in putting the facts together, then Nanako-chan wouldn't have had to go through this.
That goes for me, too. If I hadn't stood there like a lump in front of that bastard, Nanako-chan might have been okay.
I hate myself. Why do I always panic when it matters most?
I couldn't do anything either. I should have noticed sooner that something was wrong with that guy.
Why did I waste time listening to what Namatame had to say? If I hadn't tried to engage him in conversation, and we'd rescued Nanako-chan immediately, this wouldn't have happened.
Man, they are being negative. Yeah, y'all need to chill.
But I still...
All right. Enough of this pity party. Is standing around and whining really what we ought to be doing now?
That's what I'm saying.
Pathetic, consoling each other? That gonna solve anything? We gotta believe in her. So stop rehashing what's already done. Get it together, Naoto!
Sorry. You're absolutely right.
This is all that bastard Namatame's fault. And he's behind bars now, right? And it ain't like we were too late for Nanako-chan.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll come see Nana-chan every day so she'll get better faster.
That's all we can do right now. Gee, Kanji, you sounded cool for a second there.
Huh? You guys still here?
Adachi-san, did they find out anything?
Dojima-san's speaking with the doctor now, but they can't say anything definite until they run some tests on her. Not just Nanako-chan, but the perp too. Who knows when we'll be able to hear his story. Well, it's getting late, so hurry home. The last thing we need is for you guys to collapse too.
It's gonna be just like all the other characters now. We're gonna have to wait. Like go through days and days and days for them to wake up.
Nanako-chan's gonna be fine. Acting all gloomy won't help anything.
When Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, what should we do to celebrate?
Dude, isn't it a little early for that?
Why don't we reserve Junes and have a party there?
A party at Junes? That makes no sense.
Nana-chan, she'll get better, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's all have fun with Nana-chan when she comes back.
Rank 9, let's go.
Thanks. I almost forgot how to keep a happy face. But with that out of the way, I'm feeling all hungry. Hey! Where did everyone go? Don't leave without me!
All you can do now is believe in Nanako and wait for her to recover. Alright. Yeah, save the game. Here goes the daily grind again. All right. Which country do you think the South Pole belongs to? No country. No land at the North Pole. It's just ice floating on the island or on the ocean. That's not true, is it? Class is ended today. All right. I guess that's it. Now what do we do? It's Monday. We can finally give him that card we got. I'd like to hear more about this. About what transpired when you were given this card. I apologize. I wanted to talk to someplace quiet. What sort of person gave this to you? Wearing those in a town like this would only make one stick out. What we can take from this is that he wanted to hide his face at any cost. He wouldn't have entrusted the delivery to anyone he didn't know. But this is a small town. He could easily have looked up my address. Why go to the trouble of giving the number to you, or the letter to you? Is he involved with the case, or another case altogether? If it's me he's after, he could be anyone. I gotta help you, her girl. Well, let's go home together. Are you worried about me?
I apologize.
I'll look into this card and report my findings to you. As our leader, I know that you have a lot on your shoulders. Naoto seems to be worried about you. You have a completely different impression of Naoto than when you first met. I finally get to have a bond with her. She's the fortune. Okay.
Shall we go home now?
Man, this is gonna be weird. We come home every day to nobody. We'll harvest vegetables by ourselves. How sad. We're gonna spend time with Ko. Hopefully then we can max him out the next day or something. I wasn't really trying. Sorry for butting in on your battle. I'm ashamed. I mean, Naoto's pretty, but I think the real winner should have been... He likes Chie, doesn't he?
Good.
All right, so I think between Ko and Naoto, we hang out with Ko. Finish his little story here. You know what? I'm gonna keep playing basketball, studying, lessons, and all that crap. I think I'm gonna keep doing it all. Yeah, you can do it, man.
Thanks.
Until now, I've been doing those things because I felt kind of obliged to. But if I put my mind to it, I can be good at anything I want, right? I've got to be at the top of my game so I can be the big brother the next master of the house deserves. He's smiling cheerfully. Hey, you got some time later? There's something I want to give you. Is it give me a gift? Well, I did it. I asked them. My parents, my grandma, I sat them down and I asked, do you guys even want me anymore? Did you ever want me? That's when all hell broke loose. My mom started crying and then she was like, of course we want you, stupid. She was practically yelling. Man, what is with people calling me stupid lately? It's time you learn the truth. You're pretty dumb. You're pretty stupid. Well, I'm starting to think so too. I thought I had it all figured out, but I just didn't get it. You know, it's really the people around me who have shaped who I am. I bought into the same crap artists are always writing or singing about. They're trying to find themselves. So I thought I knew all about how to find yourself. I thought I got it. But
really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
Without you guys, I probably never would have figured it out. I would have just kept pretending, and I probably would have given up on the people I care about the most. So,
Thanks.
Thank you. You say some mushy stuff sometimes. So while I'm on a roll,
Here.
I want the two of you to hold on to my letter from the orphanage.
No.
We can't take this. Return it to him. I'm not giving it to you. I just want you to hold it for me for a while. Please, I'm asking you to do this for me. But this way I'll never forget that I am not alone. Please.
I got it.
This is just for now, man.
Thanks.
I'll ask for it back when I feel like I can stand on my own 2 feet again.
So, you better stick around till then.
You feel an unbreakable friendship has formed between you, Ko, and Daisuke. Hell yeah, baby! Level 10 with the bros. Let's go. Nice. We'll hang out with I tonight.
Huh?
What time is it? Can't be right. It's definitely time to go.
Here.
Plum candy. Let's go.
See you again.
We're gonna hang out with Naoto. As you can see, nothing is written on it, it's just a plain white card. But it does feel a bit stiff given its thinness. Without any indication of its contents, however, I have no idea who sent it. I'll chalk it up as a prank. That's no fun. A thief in the Shirogane estate. I see. I don't keep anything in that room that I'd miss terribly. You have already reported this to the police, I assume? Then I'll leave the rest to you. As long as Grandpa is safe, it doesn't matter. I can't take my eyes off this case yet. What happened?
Oh.
You heard, didn't you? Naoto looks a bit uncomfortable. That was from Yukushiji, my grandpa's secretary. It appears someone has broken into the Shirogane estate. My room was targeted, and he wanted to know if I could think of any particular item the thief might have been after. Several items pertaining to me were also stolen from Grandpa's inventory. I don't know about those, but my belongings aren't of any particular value, so... Remember the card?
Yes.
Regardless, you don't have to worry about me. We both have more pressing matters to attend to. I'm not sure how to react to you or worrying about me. Naoto seems exceptionally edgy. You feel you understand Naoto a bit more. Rank 2, let's go.
I'll see you again.
I said practically against your will. Let's go work as a janitor. Let's go get scared. You thought you heard something from down the hall. You decided to pretend not to hear it. My courage increased twice. You see an old lady in a morning dress. Is she real? Oh, now she's coming at me, dude. She looks crazy. My. Oh, forgive me. It seems the old lady is looking in your direction. The old lady left. Who is she? Sayoko found you and brought you to her here. Well done. You could just slack off and do a half-assed job, but you really do your work your little cute little butt off. Like, oh, chill out, lady. Why are you working at a job like this? Let's, bro. I'm gonna keep doing everything I can to this chick. A young child shouldn't be wasting time wiping windows at the hospital. I'm sure there are girls who would cry if they saw you doing menial chores like this. Speaking of which, say, do you have a girlfriend? I do. Then you can't let your girlfriend see you like this. It's like they're glittering. I feel this, what do you call it, envy? Maybe that's what. I just want to see them get screwed over by life. Wow. She's terrible. That was a joke. Half of it was anyways. Do you see what I'm getting at? Yes? You're so cute. Keep your eyes closed. Now, what's this? You spent some time. What are we doing? I have to go now. I have a lot of work. But I just can't help myself. You're just too cute. So cute. You can feel Sayoko's mischievous affection for you.
I'll see you again.
All right. Who is it? Oh.
Good day.
Naoto. I'm not quite used to meeting you here. There haven't been any further developments regarding the card. I suspect this is mostly a prank in poor taste. I apologize for troubling you with it. Maybe you should walk her home after school. Probably. She's trying to get out of it, but I'm walking her home regardless. So she got a sealed letter in her locker. A love letter? That would be the standard. Judging by the name and handwriting, the sender is a woman. She thoughtfully provided her year and class. When one factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that this is related to my job in any way. A sealed letter at a time like this. You won't read it? Even if I read it, there's nothing I can do about it. Romantic entanglements are just that. Whether this sender is male or female, I have no intention of responding. I have no time to be dilly-dallying with callow love affairs. I assume the same is true for you. Saying they love me without even knowing me, ludicrous.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murders. Alright, you can feel your relationship growing. Hell yeah. We will go work at the hospital, even though we probably won't level her up again. What do you want to do today? Sometimes while we're learning about history, we forget that history is still alive and with us today. The Welwitschia is a plant in the Namib Desert. Some individual specimens may be more than 2,000 years old. Must be very hardy, being able to survive cruel desert conditions for 20 centuries. Truly surprising that its two main leaves continue to grow for the entire time. I'm very curious about their overflowing will to live. Were you listening, Justin? What desert is the Welwitschia found in? The Namib, right? Namib. I guess we get to hang out with Kanji. We never hang out with Kanji.
What is it?
I'm just here to talk.
Huh.
What is it? You asked Kanji about his ties to the gang of bullies.
Huh?
Bullies? Me? Senpai, are you suspecting me? I want to believe in you? I didn't do it. I mean, maybe it ain't that easy to trust me since they say I was in a gang, but you gotta believe me. It's my fault rumors like that go around, huh? At this rate, I'll be causing trouble for you guys. Don't worry about it. Whenever you got time, could you maybe hear what I have to say? I feel all cramped inside and I'm too dumb to know what it's about. It seems Kanji is looking for an opportunity to change. You feel a faint bond forming. Is this our first time? This is like our first time getting our persona with Kanji, bro. Crazy. The Emperor. Huh.
Later.
All right, we'll go back and work again. Third day in a row. Oh God, the old lady again. Good evening. I'm sorry, but about what happened last time when I was staring at your face, you looked like someone I knew. The old woman smiles gently. Do you work here? Only part-time.
Is that so?
My, is that so? That's wonderful. I have a granddaughter about your age. She went back home today, though. Thinking about it, meeting you here is a wonder. But I won't be coming back here anymore. What were you here for? This isn't a big town. We might run into each other eventually. I like to take in the sun at the riverbank when I have days off. The river sparkles so beautifully. It all feels so good. It saddens me. I'll be going now. Creepy old lady. The old woman left. Now to get perverted with a nurse.
Oh, you're here.
That room over there needs some work done in it. Perhaps you could. Oh, whatever. You just get in there. The patient who had been in this room just left a little while ago. I want you to mop the floor. Don't ask what happened here. Okay. The patient who was in here released today. He returned right from the brink of death. He was a good patient who always listened to what I said. Plus, he was the president of his company at a young age. He was handsome, didn't complain, and independent. He wanted to get back to his work desperately. Also, thanks to his perseverance, he was able to leave even earlier than we had scheduled to release him. Thank you for caring for me, he said, bowing to me so happily. Then he turned around and walked out. He said such stupid things like, he loved me. Everyone leaves. They only need me when they're my patients. In the end, they all leave me. Well, I mean, they get better. This is exactly why I don't like kids. They try to win arguments. You seem to have put Sayaka in a bad mood. I've just not been making sense. Forget about what I was saying. I'll ask another janitor to handle this room. You go home. The streets are dark. You shouldn't be here. She's pissed. You feel like you just saw a bit of Sayaka's inner self. So she's not just a pervert.
Night.
Alright. Your relationship with Rise is going to become closer soon. Spend time with Rise.
What should I have? Heck, maybe our shop should do something like this. How about a gunmo kebab? Or a tofu croquette?
Well, if it isn't Rise-chan.
You're the deputy mayor, right? Good afternoon.
I heard the news. You know, about the upcoming film. You haven't heard yet? You know Kanamine, right? Konami Mashita. They're gonna be filming nearby, right? I hope they stop by Inaba, too. Oh, I know. Why don't you ask?
Kanamin, I don't have anything to do with them anymore.
But wait, how many are coming? We only have small bed and breakfasts around here. Got it! They can stay at the Amagi Inn. All right, I need to go tell that manager guy I was just talking to.
He made up like a whole thing in his head, bro.
Oh, Rise-chan. Nice to see you.
Inoue-san, what do you want today?
I'm down here scouting film locations, so I thought I'd come see you. I wanted to hear your answer one more time, face to face. Are you sure you're not coming back?
I'm not going back.
I see. Okay, I understand. Well, now I can focus on my new job. I signed up as Konami Mashita's manager. Remember how we were talking about doing that movie? They picked Konami as your replacement. We're gonna sell Konami. I have every confidence she'll be just as popular. No, even more popular than Risette.
I see.
Although, Konami is an ordinary girl, we have to polish her so she sells. But you had that spark. You learned fast, adapted well to new situations, had that smile that could be as strong or weak as you needed. And those acting skills of yours, you were like an old pro. You could have reached heights most girls could never dream of. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. So, I just had to hear it from your own mouth. Well then, goodbye. Stay healthy, okay?
What the heck? That's not fair. After he made me answer? He never told me any of that when we were still working together. Acting skills? Of course I have them. What the heck? Telling me all that stuff now? It's too late. Hey, why am I crying? There's no reason to cry. There's nothing to be sad about. Nothing. Senpai, I don't know why I'm crying.
No, yeah, let it out.
I can't. My eyes will be all swollen tomorrow. I lost everything. I don't know how, but I lost everything. I'm scared. I'm sad. What's going on? Senpai, please, stay here. Stay by my side. Senpai. I have you. I have the others.
Exactly.
Lose everything.
You have friends.
You need me, right?
Nice.
I'm going home now. I need time to think it all over. About how I feel now. I don't want to lose anything more. Goodbye, Senpai.
Eesh. We can hang out with Naoto.
Well...
But you won. Since that day, more people have turned on an inquisitive eye towards me. To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. That aside, have you heard the latest rumor from the Amagi Inn? The night of our stay, someone reported hearing men screaming from one of the rooms. That was us.
Oh. Please.
some milk chocolate.
Good night.
Bro, the creepy old ladies out here.
My.
That's right, that's me. I didn't think I would see you here. It's a nice day today. Would you take the time to talk with this old woman? I guess so, why not?
Good day.
A lovely name, it suits you. I've lived here all my life, but I don't know you. I just moved here.
Is that so?
If you're from the city, you may think it's a bit inconvenient here, but I think it's a nice town. I think so too. That's nice to hear. It's good to hear pleasant things about your home. I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I am Hisano.
Kuroda.
Kuroda.
I am Death.
Oh, shoot. The Death? Like a Shinigami? You're still not used to this town, are you? If you ever have any problems, I can give you some advice. Though I'm sure you'd rather spend your time with younger ladies. She seems to be a kindly old woman, even though she called herself Death. You have become acquaintances. Oh, what? She has a persona? Hell yeah.
Be careful.
Crazy. I just remembered that I caught those big ass tunas and I wanted to give it to the lady in white, and she's not even here today. Somebody is texting me. I heard you like movies. Roman paid a holiday. Alright. Sounds good. We can go watch the movie with Rise. I think tonight we work though. Make a model. Alright, let's go see what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a little fishing out at the beach today. Try to catch some of these octopus. Bruh, we caught pinwheels. A drifting trash. It's just a tire. Oh, another tire. This is terrible, bro. What a waste of time. And freaking bait. All our bugs are getting wasted. How depressing, bro. Just tires. We keep fishing. Did we at least catch one? Nope. We didn't catch a single freaking octopus, bro. That's terrible. We're gonna hang out with Kanji.
Senpai.
She called me into the counselor's office the other day. I didn't go, obviously. But you think about it. Wait. But do you think it was about, you know what? The stuff at the Amagi Inn? The cross-dressing present? No, maybe.
Huh?
I wonder if I shouldn't have ditched. I'm not gonna get expelled or anything, am I? I'll drop by next time. Actually, my homeroom teacher called me out about something too. It's probably about the next final.
No,
He gave me sedative. We're hanging out with Naoto, even though we're not gonna level her up yet. We'll do our vegetables all alone again. How sad. Alright, we can finally give her these tunas. Let's hang out with I. Build up a little rapport, you know?
Huh? See?
Is it gonna be I? She wants to hang out now. Oh no, Kanji. Hey, buddy. Oh, both of them want to hang out. Naoto. All right. Same thing. Another love letter? Or is it the cardigan?
Yes.
Judging by its appearance, it's on the same cardstock, the same size. Unsigned, just like last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. Let's talk about this someplace more private. Alright. The card reads as follows. Dear Detective, your prized possessions are in my hand. Can you recover them? The game is afoot. It seems this is the work of a figure who snuck into the Shiragani's estate. I'll send this to Yukashiji so he can turn it into the police as evidence. The Phantom Thief, how absurd. I haven't the time to waste on this. Running from a challenge.
Huh?
Running away. Nato seems to have gotten angry. Leaving this in the police's hand could jeopardize the honor of the Shirogane name. That's why I don't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved with this sort of childish game, but to ignore it only makes me angrier. Let's catch them together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. You decide to accept the Phantom Thieves challenge with Naoto. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown yet deeper. Double damage of the next magic attack. Now it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There must be some sort of hint there. Of course, I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else I must do.
I'll see you again.
Alrighty. Hey, my order. So weird I had to open it. Alright, we will go work as a janitor, of course. Creepy hospital job. What do you want to do today? Hell yeah. Look at those clouds. I heard the weather's going to get worse starting tomorrow. Don't tell me the fog's going to come back. Give me a break. One of these days I'm going to get hurt in the dark on my way home from cram school. Why don't I start walking you home tomorrow? Damn, alright boy, picking them up. I like it. I want you all to know I'm not motivated to do anything right now. Soon as you discover something's wrong, the sorrow's just gonna stick with you. Really, don't rush into marriage. Not that young people like you would understand until after you've made the mistake. Sigh. I just want a beer. Yes, speaking of marriage and beer, alcohol has to do with the roots of the word bridal. Do you know how? Hey, wait. What was the question? Is that even in the textbook? So, bride ale. It seems this came about because in England, ale was drunk during festivals and merry gatherings. And you can't get through a marriage without a drink or two anyways. What does this have to do with the math? Thanks though. I wasn't listening at all. Let's see who wants to hang out today.
Good day.
Naoto, he is. I think I might hang out with Kanji though. If he's available. Alright, Kanji's happy to hang out with us. Some Chinese food? Oh man, bro. Maybe I'll get some Chinese food tonight. That sounds good. I'm starving for some Chinese. But if I eat and then go home, I can't finish mom's food. She serves so much. She serves so much. You'd think I have 5 brothers. She's trying to make my stomach burst. Aren't you, Kanji? What are you doing here? Can't you tell? You're a cop. What do you mean, what am I doing? Just what I said. There's been quite a commotion around here lately. Maybe if you did your job, things get quieter, huh? You need to fix that attitude. Oh well, just don't pull anything, got it? I didn't? I'm gonna eat somewhere else. The cops are always like that. Soon as they spot me, it's, what are you doing? You look suspicious and all that bull stuff. I'm used to it. Sorry for getting you mixed up in this. I really am just a troublemaker for you and for mom. She always apologizes for me. She's been sprouting more and more white hairs. I mean, that's what kids do. And I will apologize. Yes, I apologize. It's just kind of awkward. Filial piety, right? I don't really know what to do. Or so I thought. I'm gonna use this power I got to make this town peaceful. I've been causing nothing but trouble, but now I can finally return the favor. So let's get to it. Oh yeah. Level up. Barely a rank 2. How sad. Holy crap, his freaking little dude is awesome. A buff ass skeleton. I told you not to call me Kanchan. And I did order liver, steak, stir fry, and pot stickers. Oh well. I'm gonna tear it apart and rebuild it twice as good. I'm gonna renovate your ass. Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go.
I'm not sure what he was trying to say. It's kind of weird. Oh no. Something crazy's going on. You thought you heard a woman shouting. You decided to pretend not to notice. Is that courageous? Why did we build courageous after? Weird.
Oh, you're here.
Looks like she's in a bad mood. Did you hear that commotion? That was the first time anyone ever called me a slutty B word to my face. So what happened? You didn't hear? Oh well. At the previous hospital I worked at, I had a relationship with one of the doctors. He had a wife. She found out I was forced to quit, then I started working here. Not too long after, it seems he began flirting again, this time with a different nurse at the hospital. I don't know what happened, but I got dragged back into it. His wife came all the way here to bitch at me. The other nurses were just watching with their stupid smirks on their faces. I wish I'd seen it. How can you talk like this isn't any of our problem? I guess it isn't really. What was I thinking? It wasn't like this at first. When I first thought about becoming a nurse, what am I working for? What am I living for? I don't have enough understanding.
I'm sorry.
You're pretty bold for a kid. Hell yeah, Devil Rank 5. So still no visit. Alright, we're gonna invite Rise to watch the movie she wants to watch.
Oh, see ya!
Thanks. Well, let's go.
You enjoyed watching the movie. Oh, she leveled up. Nice.
Awesome.
Most of the time, remakes of great films never live up to the original, but this one was definitely worthy. So that was Rome, huh? I love seeing European cities.
That was fun.
I hate how when it rains, it's like there's nobody out. Nobody wants to do anything. We will do the Mega Beef Bowl challenge, of course. Let's do a little fishing.
Week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area.
Finally, the fog is going to happen today.
Fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
What's going to happen? Nobody there. Somebody gonna die anyways? Well, the fog didn't go away. That's kind of crazy. And it's like a yellow fog.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper.
From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's depositions.
So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? And it's so chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
so she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him.
Yeah.
He's regained consciousness, but it's hard to say. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry. I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course!
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Just a reminder, the finals are next week. How's your studying going? Though you may be very busy with your studies, make sure you keep your personal grooming. Every year, some boys come stumbling into the class with stubble on their chins. Of course, 5 o'clock shadow is more of a 5-day shadow. Speaking of facial hair, some nations used to impose a tax on facial hair. In 18th century Russia, they also had a hat tax, bath tax, laundry tax, chimney tax, and more to fund their military. Those sure were taxing times. Be sure to take this down. You never know what'll be on the tests. Just like you never know what'll be taxed next.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Big bro.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds have just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro.
Take it easy, little buddy.
I'm okay. 'Cause you came.
She has fallen asleep. That's good. An explanation concerning Nanako's condition from the doctor.
Her condition is stable for now, but I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
It's pretty weird. Is the fog poisonous? I guess.
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so I can only speculate. What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. Well, that's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
Unless it's special fog, right? Seems that it will take more time until she fully recovers. The fog that won't lift and people's mysterious health problems. For now, seems that you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything.
It's like, we're in, what is it called? Silent Hill now.
Creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off. Isn't that scary?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing? It's changed a lot.
That global warming thing.
Would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
Oh no.
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
She walks away all fast.
Business has been so slow lately.
Yeah. Rise's grandma. Pretty slow. Sheesh. Do we still just act like everything's normal even though it's foggy? I guess we do. Dude, it's like the music's all weird. This is all kinds of weird. Might hang out with Rise. People left comments like, what band is this? When's their next gig? I had my fill of concerts. You look so cool on the bass. Well, if you say so, I wouldn't want to end up with more rivals after all. I think I'll pass on doing any more concerts for a while. It's not like I'm back into showbiz yet. If I wear Teddy's costume, maybe people won't know it's Rosette.
I want you to have it, Senpai.
Corn pottage cracker. Nice. The weather's really been weird lately. What's up with all this fog? The fog looks like it's going to stay here forever. But I heard it's nothing to worry about, but that's what some great guy on TV said. Oh, I also heard that it's poisonous. Very toxic. And nobody even knows why it's toxic. Man, just thinking about how toxic it is makes me feel ill. I should probably stay at home for a while. Pretty crazy. It's seriously too cold now. It's such a painful season if you get back pain. Speaking of back pain, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. It's a titan named Atlas. Do you know about him? He's often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders, and it looks really heavy. Makes me hurt just looking at it. And Atlas are also used in geography class. Do you know what they are? Well, you know what an atlas is? It's gonna be a book of maps, I'm pretty sure. That's what it is. I guess we just go see if somebody wants to hang out still, even though it's all weird. We're gonna hang out with Naoto. Naoto is thinking carefully as she stares at the two cards laid in front of her. These cards come from Shiroku store. When I talked with the owner, her description matched the one you gave. This phantom thief purchases these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine that any elaborate process was performed on the card. Although I do detect the faint, lingering scent of citrus and very weak cologne, perhaps. What should I do? We should soak it. Letters appearing that scent. Could it be? Your house is closer. Let's go test it out now. You headed to your house, practically dragged by Naoto. As you toast the card with the fire from the stove, burnt letters appear. It really was invisible ink. The citrus juices stained the paper, burned first, making it legible.
Damn.
A grown man employing such childish tricks in this sentence. The card reads as follows: eating letters with a red face. Eating letters with a red face. A mailbox?
I see.
You're good with riddles. A mailbox. There was one in the shopping district. Let's go. It seems there was something hidden inside or behind it. Grandpa had this. Why did he keep it? What was it? Naoto has a strange look on her face. I made this when I was a child. A detective badge. It has no real function though. A petty challenge. And the prize was this stolen detective badge? I have an idea who the phantom thief might be, but none as to his motive. This is an important case to me, and yet without you, I'd never have cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my—
Thank you. Nice. Let's do it.
I'll see you again.
Try to finish this model, bro. The model has been completed. Nice. Show this to the man at the model shop. What shop is the model shop? Let's go visit Nanako. I don't know if this actually does anything for us. Try not to talk, buddy. Nanako's smiling weakly. Nanako's condition doesn't seem like it's getting any better. Thanks for coming all this way. She's family. We're going to work. Did something happen?
Stop.
Do you think you're some kind of counselor now?
I'm sorry.
There's no point in taking it out on you. I just got a call from the hospital I last worked at. The patient I was assigned to died. He was still just a little child. He always said he wanted to go to school, but it looks like he'll never get the chance. You know, he proposed to me. What was she doing to this kid? I told him I'd think about it when he became an adult. I forgot about him. When I transferred here, I was so busy I thought about him once in a while, but soon I just forgot. He was fighting for his life that entire time. What am I doing? Don't blame yourself. I do, of course I blame myself. Why did I transfer? When a patient gets better, I get left behind, but now I'm the one who left the patient behind. There should have been something I could have done. Sayoko seems to be tormenting herself. Say something. I'm glad you came today. You feel that Sayoko trusts you. Nice.
I'll do it. Goodbye.
You overhear students talking. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. I'm fine with it. People say the fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine that the town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend this is natural. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual. Kanji. No, Naito. Naoto.
Oh.
Alright, maybe I should go home for the day. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is that I can't go home. That's the crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. Numbers with geometric progressions are more difficult. Here's a sequence that's even harder to count. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 3, 13, I mean. What is this sequence called? It's called the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is defined by starting with 0, then 1, then all others are the sum of the two before them. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in a geometric progression, but at the very least, I can wish for a Fibonacci growth. Sorry that I'm getting off topic, but my husband is acting weird lately. Not that I've been fighting, he's just been going on about how fog is poisonous, so depressed. Let's just continue the lecture. Hell yeah. Alrighty, so we continue on. What were you doing? We'll hang out with
Senpai.
Senpai, Kanji.
Yeah?
Spend some time with my boy.
Senpai.
There's nothing fun here, is that what he said? She ain't here. What's she doing leaving the store open? Kinda crazy. Kanchan, there you are. Kanchan, your mother's in the hospital. What? Let's hurry. I need to go. I only heard from a customer. She's at the Inaba Municipal Hospital. Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Are you alright? You were taken to the hospital. Someone did this to you? Goodness. But you look pale. Never mind me, what about you? You okay? I wasn't taken to the hospital. I took someone.
Huh?
Oh my god. The poor thing got hit by a bicycle right in front of our shop. He hit his head, so I had a doctor examine him. He said there's no damage, thank goodness. That's crazy. Thank goodness. Thought his mom got sick. Why don't you find him and give him a little scolding? Cut the crap. You've got no idea how I felt. I'm fine. Your mother isn't kicking the bucket that easily. It's not like you to get so worried over such a little thing. You old crow. He just runs off. That's funny.
Sorry.
Looks like it was no big deal. No, that's a good thing. I thought I faced all of my bad parts back there, but not everything can change just like that. Sorry for dragging you around. If I'd been myself, or by myself, I might have been even more scared. Hope I can repay the favor. It seems you were able to support Kanji. You sense his trust in you. It's something. I'm going home. That boy. We were both going home. He didn't have to run away like that. Oh, you're Justin. You came to our store with Yuki, right? I've been hearing a lot about you from Kanji. Senpai this and senpai that. He must really like you. I'm sorry to have made you both come all the way here. He hates hospitals, you see. His father, my husband, died here. Excuse me. Kanji happened to be somewhere else when he collapsed, so I think he was scared today. But it's good to see you. He's always had trouble getting along with people. He didn't have any friends like you before. Because of his looks? No, he was so cute when he was young. When was it that he began to wear scary clothes like that? He would always rather play house instead of catch and go home. Or go to home ec instead of PE. So he never had any male friends, but the girls didn't accept him either. After a while, he started getting into fights every day and bleaching his hair. I was worried about him, but lately he seems to be having fun. Please take care of him. We will do. Alright, we can go work at the hospital. Okay, we're going to the hospital. Once again, creepy hospital. So maybe next time. Next time we hang out, we'll talk to her. And hopefully she'll level up. The old... of course. The old Japanese calendar had different names for the months. September was Naketsuki, and October was Kanazuki. This weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us since the last month. This fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped up in gauze, like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it so much. Alright. But mummies, however, are already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. So you, however, have the test coming up. And if you failed the last exam, you have even more cause for concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Justin, I've got a question for you. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but do you know who's buried in the biggest one? I thought nobody was buried in any of them, but okay. Let's find out. Alright, looks like it's Khufu. You gave the answer you think is correct. That's right, the Great Pyramid is the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. It took over 20 years to build and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. I'm going to put this question on next week's test. I wish you all luck on moving on to the next grade. Study hard. You gave the correct answer. Let's go. Brain. I mean, the brain's already as big as it's going to get, right? But cool, brain getting bigger. I guess getting more wrinkly.
Senpai.
Hello. You have spare time after school? I will decide later. Alright, so let's look around for who to hang out with. Alright, I guess we're gonna hang out with Rise. The hill overlooking town. You came here at Rise's... Wait, fog has enveloped the area.
Senpai, I thought about it. Why my mind just went blank when I heard about Konami. I mean, I ran away from showbiz because I was tired of being an idol. So I shouldn't have had any problems. And yet, I
felt so angry about it. Why do you think that is?
Rosette is Rosette too.
Yeah. You knew all along, huh? But really, that's how it was. Rosette's name in lights, idolized by the masses. That was me, too. I didn't want to lose that me. There's no way to become someone else. I ran away from my plain, gloomy self. Then I ran away from my idol self. Right now, I'm the homicide detective self, I guess. I would have run away from that as well if I didn't realize. I've been trying to become how I wanted to be. I pick a role. When I'm through with it, I continue chasing the real me by picking another role. When in fact, those roles are all me. I don't want to run away anymore. I don't want to search somewhere else for myself. I'm gonna hang in there, as the complete me.
Rise spoke her mind, looking straight at you. You feel your relationship with Rise has grown deeper. A lot of characters in this game are just like trying to find who they are, right?
I'm glad I came to this town. I'm glad to have met you and the others, too. Let's go home, Senpai.
All right, let's go home. Ooh, let's do the vegetables. Alrighty, back to the hospital. More creepy hospital cleaning. You thought you heard something from down the hall. I still love how it's just pretending that you don't hear it is what's courageous, you know? You can hear the nurses talking amongst themselves. Which room was it again? The one with the patient who Hara mentioned? You'd better get going or she'll yell at you. She's been real scary lately. She's been trying to, Oh, there she is. If you have time to chat, you have time to go check on all the patients. Nakata, room 512. Did you finish disimpacting the patient? I was just about to go. If you're skilled at slacking off. Oh, I can see you're skilled at slacking off. The equipment order form wasn't filled out properly in several places. I'm sorry, I'll fix it. I've already fixed it and sent it in. Just go.
Good job.
I see you're working. I'll be going then. She looks a bit pale, also seems to be very tired. You should get some rest. I'm fine. I can still work. I'm happy you were thinking about me though. Very nice and clean. I like you because you don't slack off. You feel that Sayoko trusts you. I don't have time to hang around here either. It's going to be another all-nighter for me. Goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Alrighty, goodbye. You overhear students talking. Hey, don't you think that there were more and more people getting weird because of this fog? I even see people wearing these huge gas masks around town. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like that the world is ending? And that global warming is because of the original sin? Nutty stuff like that? Hey, what do you think's going to happen if you think someone's sick, but you don't do anything about it? I mean, to be honest, yesterday, my dad, man, it's COVID all over. Good morning, what's up you guys? You don't look so well? Are you exhausted from studying for the test around the corner? I hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? I've got mine already. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Alright, Justin. Which of these is considered a rice cake? Looks like a mochi is the answer. Mochi is the type of rice cake. When you think of cake, you think of dessert, but something pounded together is also called a cake. That's the case with the mochi as with rice pounded together. As another example, kamabako is a fish cake, fish meat pounded together. However, you probably don't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night. Alright, I guess. We don't want fish on Christmas? I never heard that before. Alright, what are we doing today? Alright, we're gonna hang out with Naoto. Naoto brought a new challenge from the Phantom Thief. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live, which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why? You, though? Because I looked reliable? I don't think that's the sort of metric the culprit would use. Laughing at me, okay. So then, what do you think of the contents of this card? The card reads as follows. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the third is the spot I chose. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the third is the spot I chose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. The first thing that comes to mind with fruit tree is the original card, but the second sentence, by the 7 at the third. What do these numerical values mean? When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the third is the spot I chose. The numbers are important. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. Look at the 3rd and 7th words. Banks and tree. In other words, by the large tree at the banks is the spot I chose. Anyways, let's search for the biggest tree at the riverbanks. There was something buried by the tree you found. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. Naoto holds a digital watch. Slightly large for a child's wrist. It's pretty advanced, you know? It's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It has an extremely strong backlight. You can use it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always loved this sort of thing, ever since childhood. I preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Why? Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted with gusto. It's funny, isn't it? I'm glad you're a girl. Yeah, your gender doesn't really matter.
Senpai.
Now that I have people who will say that to me, what right have I to complain? Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. Naoto looks at her feet, embarrassed. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. let's go deeper. Why don't you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? I wish I could have seen it.
I'll see.
All right. All right, so apparently this dog is Mika, I think. It's not responding. Maybe you should try calling it by a different name. So I can't get the dog yet. All right, never mind. Not the dog. All right, I think I'm gonna hang out with Death.
Ma? Yeah.
But still, the more I look at you, the more you remind me of him. His nose was just a little lower than yours, and his eyes a bit smaller, and his hair was shorter. He was a handsome man. Who are you talking about? My husband. He was a kind man, quiet, an attractive one too. My husband passed away recently.
Listen, dear.
Do I look like death to you? No. I see. You mustn't become death. She smiles sadly. You feel you're brushed against the heavy weight that Hisano is bearing. Jesus, I got flashbang just now. When I'm with you, I feel like he has forgiven me. That can't possibly be true. After all, I'm the one who... She feels guilty that she killed her, that her husband died, I guess, but she thinks it's her fault. Kind of crazy. Another depressing story. Another depressing character. Alright, your second term finally begins today and continue until the weekend. You should hurry to school. So it's test time.
Yo!
Look at this weather. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard of anything like this before? And finals start today, but that's seriously not the point now. What's going to happen? I thought that stuff about the fog being harmful to people was just a rumor, but people are getting sick. And even besides that, there have been a lot of weird rumors being spread around too. I don't like how any of this feels. What does French food stem from? Italian food, I believe. Yeah, Italian food. What does the figure in figure skating refer to? geometric shapes. Who is buried in the biggest pyramid in Egypt? Khufu, right? Yeah, Khufu. What is a book of maps called? An atlas. What is this? You overhear students talking. There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is the damn fog gonna clear up? Senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members that are left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club. That's one way of looking at it, I guess. What word has the words bride ale as its roots? Bridal. What kind of bird is a conchodori? A cuckoo. Alright. Which country does the South Pole belong to? No country. What is this sequence called? The Fibonacci sequence? Yep. You feel you've chosen the correct answer. Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on, and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. My friend said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into another dimension. There were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed ever since this fog started? It seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Our town is getting more and more messed up. Oh, what? Maybe we need to be watching the TV. We messed up, huh? Finals day 5. What desert is the Welwitschia found in? I can't even say that word. Good thing that's not part of the test. The Namib. Which of these is considered a rice cake? A mochi. Alright, I think we finished.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Maybe we should put on the glasses. There you go.
Guys, put on your glasses!
It's the same fog, isn't it?
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
Where's Teddy been this whole
These glasses are
time?
meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then,
Could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Would you like to save your game now? Yes. In fact, I will save this as save 2 and save 1. So we have 2 different ones, just in case we want to come back. This could be crazy.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened, but all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Will Namatame confess, you know? I honestly still feel like Namatame is not the real bad guy here. He's being trolled by somebody else.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets!
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
What's the matter?
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new Kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
If we're getting a Kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Bro, me neither.
Can I still stay
The hell's a
here?
kotatsu?
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
Come over to my place.
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now, huh?
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Junes overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
She's saying he ain't got no
baby.
boys.
Don't
She ain't
fight
got no
over
men.
me.
Stay out of this!
It's funny.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
A Rosette doll.
That's not really for kids. It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Oof.
Of course!
Let's make it a cake to remember.
I'm not trying to die, bro. She just got
no,
out of the
you're
hospital.
not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Same joke. I love it.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Oh, man. This is not good. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
This fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down. You're lying. We know you have medicine for this. Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
Oh, man.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
Will do. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
How
I supposed to stay calm at a time like this? Can't believe this is happening.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Daddy.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big Bro. I'm scared. Big Bro. Dad and Annie.
No. No.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh. Bro, what? That's insane.
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Dude, that's insane. I was not expecting that.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to
transported into the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's this room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world.
Damn.
Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
Holy shit. That was
His only
crazy, bro.
daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right! Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
What are you doing?
I was scared, so I...
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed. But it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... please, stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you You're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission? My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
But... What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Wait a second here, buddy. Ooh-wee, I don't even know what to think right now. It's like, okay. This dude is a killer, clearly, but I don't feel like he's the one doing it, like he's in control. And I get it, Nanako's dead, which is crazy. But we can't also murder this guy, right?
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know? It probably isn't. But if we let him go free, and he claims another victim, is that right? Would it make Nanako-chan happy if we let something like that happen? Sorry, but I don't understand how you can hesitate just because of that.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now, that you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have. Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Well, at least we didn't do
Oh,
the
there they
wrong
are.
thing.
Nanako-chan came around.
Shut up.
Huh? What did you just say?
What?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
This game's a freaking
It's
roller
very
coaster.
rare
What
to
do
be
you
resuscitated
mean?
after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But
Is it 'cause
until
Teddy
I know
saved
why
her?
she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Crazy. Crazy. Game is freaking nuts, dude.
Come on. Stop crying, you two.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
That's what I'm saying. I think Teddy did something.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
What? Time passed. How much time? Oh my god. A lot of time. All of winter passed, basically. Holy crap. Oh, what?
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but Otherwise, I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
What? Bro, I feel like I got gypped off by like the ending. What is going on? I have my regrets, I guess.
I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on. Hey. Thanks.
Maybe I made some wrong decisions and there's like a better ending. I feel like there has to be. Like we missed something. We did something wrong.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
What? What? I had to have messed this up, bro. There has to be something I did wrong because there's no way that's the end. Like, what? We did something wrong here. Let's do some research, try to figure out what we gotta do to fix this. Alright, dude. So, we have done a little reading. We didn't get the worst ending, because the worst ending would be, like, I guess Nanako just dies, Teddy leaves, and that's, like, the end of the game. So we got, like, a little better than the worst ending, but we did not get a good ending. So, we're going to replay this. Apparently, we can just make right decisions right here and right now, and it'll make it to where we go further in the story. So let's go ahead and do that. So, apparently, we need to say, wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
Okay. And then we say, we are missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
And then we say Namatame's true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
And then something's been bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Okay. And we're gonna say, calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Alright, let's just think for now.
Jeez. How the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Alright, so that is much more fulfilling so far. That last ending was rough. The team is maxed out now. Damn, dude. So did we just get a new one? The Seekers of Truth social link. What?
Oh crap! We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl, too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it really right to stop everybody from what they are about to do? From now on, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. I heard what happened to your little cousin. Is there anything I can do to help? Let me know. You know I'm there for you, okay? We're best friends, dude. Daisuke here. Just heard about Nanako. How's she doing? If there's anything I can do to help you guys, please tell me ASAP. You've got the guts, man. You gotta be brave. It's Yumi. Where are you right now? If you want to talk about your cousin, please don't think twice about calling me. How sweet. Sheesh, let's get our freaking plants before they die in the cold. Alrighty, we got some more going on now.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Yeah, I think I can, with the help of the internet.
Splendid. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Okay, crazy. Somebody's at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Junes?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
This may be the time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said. Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too. So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Could there be somebody that proves this possibility? Which one do you think? I guess I'm gonna say the diary.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
Could there be something that proves that's possible? Okay. The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, and the second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
All right.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Me. What should you ask him? Did you kill those two? No. Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
What should you ask him? Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Yeah, bro. Tell us what happened.
All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
He's casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was, but she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Bro, I knew it. This whole time, I knew he wasn't the real killer.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
I guess what's done is done. I guess.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Flashbanged me again, bro. Keeps happening.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Rascals. Get out of here, you rascals.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. Sheesh, can I make food? Alright, I guess we just go rest. Alright, we're gonna investigate and talk to everybody in town and find out information, I guess. Can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I had almost completely forgotten about that. Wow. I must be getting old, huh? Oh, okay. This fog's gotta be some kind of biological weapon. You know what I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Alright. This dude's tripping. Hey, listen to this. Rosette came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. What do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am about the murders. Are you done asking questions? Good. Now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. Alright, dude. This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question? A little while ago, they said that the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was the Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. How horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. I can't talk to her? It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and go watch the sunset, of course. I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyways. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all the fog. I hate it. So depressing. Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect has been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's wrong with following the speed limit? Okay. That's everybody, right? The only person we didn't get to ask a question to is her. I think that's everybody. Alright. Can I help you? Ask about the murders. The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from a long time ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exam next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. A suspicious person. Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? I can't ask her the question? Okay. What are you talking about? You explaining about the incident? Did all that happen last spring? Seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person. You remember Saki, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about a TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Alright, so you've gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again,
she wants to
we
eat.
might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. There really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki. Judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also know what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, and no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform through an investigation. There must be someone in the small town who fits all these facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... I can pick people that are my friends as culprits? Nanako herself? It just has everybody in the game, huh? All right. It makes sense to be Adachi. He could go wherever the hell he wants. Nobody will even notice. If you only look at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. You spoke Adachi's name.
What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are.
so I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Rank 4. Let's go.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
I don't know what to say here. I guess we ask when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about.
Would you get off my back about that? I just told you a second ago. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Damn it. He's stuck. He's gone, bro. He jumped on the TV.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
You've taken another step closer to the truth. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. What am I supposed to do here? Alrighty, well, it is getting very late in real life for me, so this will be a good spot for us to take a break. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, as always. And sorry if there's some spots that I messed up on today. Oh, what was going on? I am off my game the past couple days, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. Because we got to beat this game, bro. We have got to beat this game before, I guess it ends on the 15th is when they remove from the Game Pass. So we got, I think today is the 5th. Yeah, so in 10 more days, probably 9 more days, really. We got to beat this game. All right, so till then, you guys have a great night.